Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Little bit of a different setup today. I'm not sitting down, am I? I'm standing up. Why? Because I can't be sitting down when all of this madness is about to kick off at Chelsea Football Club and I've got to report it to you. So I was like, you know what, let me start doing things standing up because I've got to start moving a little bit. I've got to start doing a little bit of this and a little bit of, yeah, we'll rave it up in here anyway. I hope all of you are doing well. Before we get started into today's latest, we're going to discuss a couple of things with Chelsea. We're going to involve Tottenham into the conversation because they are after someone that Chelsea are after, and it might not be good news for Chelsea. And at the end, we will give a little roundup of what to expect in tomorrow's Champions League final, Real Madrid versus Liverpool, or is it Liverpool versus Real Madrid? I think it's Liverpool versus Real Madrid, so Liverpool technically the home team, unless if I've got that wrong. But anyway, they're playing each other tomorrow in a football match for the Champions League final. So we'll give a little opinion on that and how I think it's going to go down. Before we do though, I want to let you know this video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app. Link in the description. Hit the download link now to download the OneFootball app for all of your latest to do with the transfer window. All of the latest news from all sources you will find there. So all you got to do on the app is narrow it down to the club of your choosing and you will find all the latest from all angles to do with that club. You want to go and find out about another club, you can do the same with another team there. You want to find out about another team in another league, in another country, somewhere else. It's there. It's in the OneFootball app. So make sure you hit that link in the description now, download it and enjoy just like I have. Now, let's get started with the latest Chelsea news. The latest Chelsea news is obviously on the takeover. What the hell is going on? Well, let me brief you, Langston Isaac and Zeller, on what the latest is. We still don't have an announcement, but is one coming? Let's check it out. Chelsea FC PLC has become Chelsea FC Holdings Limited after moving from a PLC to a private company. Also goes on to say Chelsea staff have been privately told the takeover is complete, just an announcement pending. So this is good news. For those that don't know, PLC means private company, and limited means, well, not private. Not public, private company. So, did I say private or public? Public. PLC is public, and in terms of it being limited means it's private. So now Chelsea has actually had the power transferred over to Todd Boehly's consortium. Unofficially, maybe officially amongst all of them, but unofficially to us because we still don't have an announcement. But Nizar Kinsella did point out that an announcement is pending and is on the way. So when's that going to come? Tomorrow? Monday? I'm guessing Monday. If I'm going to have to put... I'm not a betting person at all, but if I have to put something on something, I would go Monday. Start of the week, set the tone for the rest of the week. You never know. But anyway, announcement is coming very soon, apparently. We will wait and see when it happens. Now, in regards to the structure, what is going to happen to all of the people that are already at Chelsea Football Club on the board? Is Todd Boehly getting rid of them? Is he not? It looks like we finally have our answer about Marina Granovskaya, about Bruce Buck, about Guy Lawrence, and all the rest of his mandem. Let's check it out. So, Nizar Kinsella says, exclusive, Chelsea CEO Guy Lawrence to step down. Note, he had been planning to for a while, and it wasn't because of the Todd Boehly-led takeover. So that is one piece of news which, again, is not really surprising. But, yeah, he's stepping down. Now, as to actually why, let's go into more detail. Chelsea CEO Guy Lawrence will step down and leave Chelsea. Lawrence was involved in the business side of Chelsea with sponsorships. Todd Boehly has big plans to push revenues. An extensive search for his replacement is underway. Todd Boehly is committed to keeping Bruce Buck and Marina Granovskaya for the foreseeable future. Now, I know there's a few of you, right, who are going to be like, what? No, I can't believe this. Are you mad? How are they staying? No, listen. We have to think smart here, right? If it were down to me, would I want them gone? Bruce Buck, I think, has reached the end of his tenure, if I'm honest. I mean, how much more are you going to stay? Let's be real. So Bruce Buck, and especially with some of the things that we've had in the past, the Super League, he seemed like he was the one that dragged us into that conversation. All of the latest with the Ricketts, it seemed like it was him that dragged us into that. So yeah, Bruce Buck doesn't have a great reputation, although he's been at Chelsea for a very long time. 20 plus years. Easy, if I'm not mistaken, 25 or so. So he's been there for a while. Marina, who is currently, let's say, running the club in Roman's absence, I think Todd Boehly's done the right thing here to keep them on board at least for a transition. We can't just sack and bring new people in and be like, yeah, let's go. There has to be some sort of transition. Now, what I'm hoping is Todd Boehly's going to bring in people that are going to eventually maybe replace. That way we can get a smooth transition. With Marina, though, because I know a lot of people, or well, not a lot, but there's a few, who are saying it'd be best if Marina went, right? Get rid of her. You have to understand, Marina's role under Todd Boehly will not be the same as Marina's role under Roman. She's been Roman's right-hand woman for years. We're talking decades, okay? So Roman hasn't been in London, hasn't been at Chelsea for, what was it, since 2018? I think he had this whole visa issue where he had to leave the UK. Since that point, it's been Marina on the ground running the club. Only way Roman is able to make decision is by phone or email. You know, getting in touch with Marina. Hey, Marina, can you do this? But the day-to-day operations of Chelsea Football Club, she's the boss. Not now. Not now. Now she's got to answer to someone who's here, you know? And it's not like, you know, when Roman was here, for example, they're tight. They go back to when they were running oil companies, not even football, right? They were working together. So there's a bond there. There's a friendship. There's a close relationship. This is Todd Boehly. Hasn't met her since anyone like they know from Adam, to be honest. Brand new. Who are you? I find you here. Okay, cool. What's your role? Okay, let's get to business. Fully working relationship here. You know, there's no sympathy. There's no heartstrings. There's no, oh my God, I've known you for 25 years. There's none of that. So Marina's role now changes. She's no longer the boss at Chelsea here on the ground in the day-to-day operations of the club. And that is something to take under consideration because now she has someone to answer to. Now she's got someone telling her what to do immediately, who's there, right next to her. And things are going to be running differently compared to the Roman era. Let's just put that right. Maybe the ambition, the hunger, hopefully all that is the same. But it looks like we're going a little bit more strategic. We're going a little bit more data-driven. We're going a little bit more long-term. It seems like there's a bit more trust in the manager. There's a bit more, you know, we're going to allow the foundation to be built here. It's a complete different spectrum. Marina's been operating at a club where success, hey, we need to win. I don't care. You don't win, you're sacked. See you later. Right? Next manager, please. You know, that's what we've been doing. That won't be the case under Thomas Tuchel, and Todd Boehly has offered Tuchel that protection. So now Marina has to run according to what Todd Boehly and the consortium want, not what she and Roman wants. So that is one thing you have to take into consideration, and this is why I'm thinking it's good that there's going to be a transition. That way everyone at the club will understand exactly what the old way was. I'm talking about the new ones coming in, Todd Boehly and all them lot. They fully understand how Chelsea was running and what needs to change in order to take the club to the next level. They need to get an understanding of what Chelsea has been functioning like. So it's only right that these two, I guess, stay on for the foreseeable future, which is a correct decision. After that, I think they will go. Marina, I think, will leave eventually. Without Roman there, I think she'll go. Same goes for Bruce Buck. He's been there for donkey's years, so I don't know. He might just retire. But there's that. So that's the latest in relation to Chelsea and what is going on. However, let's talk about a player. Ivan Perisic. He seemed heavily linked. He seemed like, you know, maybe the Tuchel wants him. 33 years old, albeit top wing-back, right? Has done fantastic for Inter Milan. Player of the season at Inter Milan. Tottenham are interested too, though. Well, let me show you what's happened. And all I want to say is if anyone has heard of this information, please don't tell Expressions because he's just going to go off on everyone at this. So, yeah. Tottenham are set to beat Chelsea and Juventus to Ivan Perisic signing. This is from Miguel Delaney. Miguel Delaney goes into more detail. Perisic close to deal with Spurs. Set to give decision on Monday. Specifically name-checked by Conte today in his meeting. As the Italian is set to stay. That is quite unbelievable. We've been linked with him for at least a few days, right? Conte names him today and they're about to get him. I mean, look... I don't normally say this. I've never said this. We got to be careful of Tottenham. Why? Because Conte now has pull. Champions League football, Antonio Conte, has a backing of 150 million apparently from Tottenham. That's unheard of. When have Tottenham ever brought the checkbook out? I mean, luckily Chelsea can have 200, but still, 150 for Spurs is a big deal. That's like us rolling about with 500 million because they never bring out the checkbook. Conte is getting backed. He's name checked. He's name checked Perisic today, and all of a sudden they're close to a deal. Mental. Now I can understand because Italian connection and all of that. Conte, I'm sure, has been scouting him privately. Perisic, for us, wouldn't be the biggest loss because do we need Perisic? I think we need wing-back cover, but do we need Perisic? 33 years old? I don't think we do. And I was worried on the basis of if we were to get Perisic, we won't get any other wing-back. Why? Because he can play as a right wing-back, he can play as a left wing-back. So I would think if Chelsea were struggling and desperate, we would go for Perisic. That way he can cover for one season for both left and right. If something happens to Chilwell, he's there. If something happens to Reece James, he's there. If something happens to both again, we're cursed. But so I don't think that would happen. But Perisic would probably come in by himself. I think it's best if we actually get cover for both. If we get a left wing back and we get a right wing back. This is why I'm heavily advocating for Cucurella and I'm heavily advocating for someone else to come in as a backup to Reece James, which would be lovely. So us losing Perisic to Tottenham, not the biggest deal in the world, but it's starting to show the warning signs that Tottenham mean business here and we have to take them seriously. Under Antonio Conte, we have to take them seriously. I don't think they're going to be as strong as the big boys, but they're coming. They're on the way up. And that we gotta keep them down because we're trying to get on the way up and catch Liverpool and City. Tottenham have the same ambition under Antonio Conte, without question. We know Antonio Conte is a serial winner. He is desperate for success, so we can't be messing about like that. We need to be careful. As long as we do things correctly, fingers crossed. But it looks like Perisic could be signing for Tottenham, and let me tell you this, in a wing-back system that Conte obviously plays, Perisic is going to be a fantastic addition for Tottenham. Fantastic. So we got to be careful. We got to be careful because I do think Tottenham are going to be right up on our shoulders. So let's wait and see what happens. Now, Champions League final tomorrow. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Now, oh man, I know there's a lot of Chelsea fans that are like, I want Real Madrid to win. I want Real Madrid to win. Who do I want to win? I wouldn't mind seeing Liverpool lose, right? It would be funny to see them end a fantastic season with an FA Cup and a League Cup to show for it. That would be hilarious. But I don't want a La Liga team beating the Premier League side either. Like I want the Premier League to be, we are the bosses of Europe. I don't know. We'll see what happens on the day. To be honest, I'm not actually that fussed as to who wins. I'm actually not that fussed. If Liverpool were on for a quadruple, I would actually want Liverpool to do it. And I know some of you are going to find that weird. We're probably never going to see a quadruple in our lifetimes. I'm just saying that. Do you know how difficult it is to do? And hence why Liverpool didn't do it. It's so difficult. So I thought, you know what, on the one-off, if it happens once, I'd like to see that in my lifetime. We've seen a treble. I've seen the treble done. I've never seen a quadruple done. You've never seen it done. I would have thought it'd be nice. So if Liverpool were on road for quadruple and this would be their fourth trophy, I'd probably be pushing for them to do it, just so I can see someone do it. But because, hopefully Chelsea will be the first. Fingers crossed. I mean, you never know, right? You never know. Fingers crossed. We're going to be on the right track, hopefully. So we'll see. But Liverpool, very, very strong side. Real Madrid, though, my goodness, what an unbelievable Champions League CV to have, to be able to beat PSG, beat Chelsea, beat Manchester City, and beat Liverpool. You've basically taken PSG and England, thrown them together, and chucked them out of the window. That would be ridiculous. And bearing in mind, Real Madrid did not have the best start of the season, if you remember correctly. At first, I was looking at them going, they're worse than last year. And we beat them 2-0, you know? So, look, I am honestly looking forward to this game. Liverpool are going to be very, very up for this. I think Liverpool are going to be the ones that are dominating the game tomorrow. I think Liverpool are going to be the ones to take the initiative. I know they're going to have a fully fledged team back. Salah is back in for this. Van Dijk is going to be in for this. They've rested accordingly. Hence why Salah only came on for a little bit during the title decider. And Van Dijk is going to be available. So they're going to have a full team available. Real Madrid, though, have a full team available. And you have to look to Karim Benzema, who I hope is going to win the Ballon d'Or. Look, if we're talking about merit, Benzema needs to win the Ballon d'Or. Without question. Without question. So we'll wait and see what happens when it's announced in a few months' time. But, yeah, Real Madrid, Liverpool, it's going to be a fantastic final. albeit I think they are the best two teams in Europe. So the final is a very, very equal final, and it's a deserved final, and it's the best final I think we could ask for, because there's no one else better than these two. Liverpool, I would normally say, are going to probably dominate the game, take control, and then go on to win. But look, even if you're 3-0 up, and Liverpool should know about coming back, they've done it against AC Milan very, very efficiently 2005. You know, that was, 17 years ago? Bloody hell, that was 17 years ago. I feel old. Oh my God. 17 years ago. Wow. Oh my God. I remember it like it was yesterday. Steven Gerrard hitting that into the net. Man, oh my God. Anyway, Alonso. Wow. But Real Madrid can come back at any time. At any time. So it's going to be a fascinating final tactically to see how Liverpool are going to approach this, knowing that Real Madrid have that firepower up front. Real Madrid, where they're not the strongest defensively, but they've got so much up top that they do compensate for it. Even if they were to concede, you're betting on them to score. But can Liverpool tighten up in defence with Alisson, with Van Dijk, with who's going to be partnering, Matip or Konate, with Trent? Is Trent going to be exposed, or is Trent actually going to defend really well? Robertson on the left. It's a fascinating matchup. Tactically, it's brilliant, especially in terms of speed. You've got Alonso, you've got Trent, you've got Vinicius. You know, it's going to be amazing in terms of the face-to-face battles. Van Dijk, Benzema. I'm looking forward to this. The midfield battle, Thiago Alcantara, you know, who's actually got Henderson alongside... facing Toni Kroos, Modric. How is this going to run? You know, how is this going to run? It's fascinating. So I'm looking forward to it. My prediction on it, though, I'll be honest. And by the way, there will be a watch-along for the final tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here for that. I will be doing a watch-along for the final. We will watch that together. It'll be the last watch-along of the season. So make sure you guys are here for that one. I am going for a Liverpool win, though. A narrow one, but I'm going for a Liverpool win. I'm going to go Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 1. I think Liverpool have enough balance, more balance in the team than Real Madrid. Offensively, there are threats. Salah, Mane, Jota, Diaz. I mean, it's big. I think they're going to take advantage of Real Madrid's defense more than Benzema's going to try and Vinicius is going to try and take advantage of Liverpool's defense, who can actually defend on their day. Whereas Real Madrid, you just know there's loopholes. Hence why Chelsea managed to get 3 at the Bernabeu, and then we let it go. I don't think Liverpool would let it go. I don't think they would let it go in the same way Man City let it go. I think Liverpool are a bit tighter. So I'm going Liverpool 2-1 narrow win. Albeit though, you never know. You never know. It could be an off day. It could be Real Madrid on fire in terms of Benzema and all of that. They might catch Liverpool. You never know. So we'll see what happens. But we'll catch all the action tomorrow. Make sure you're here for that one. Watch along tomorrow for the Champions League final. And I'll see all of you then. Let me know your thoughts down below for everything I've discussed today. About the club, the announcement, Marina, Bruce Buck, about Perisic to Spurs and not Chelsea. Are you okay with that? Are you not? And the Champions League final. Your predictions, how you see it going down, let me know down below. Klopp versus Ancelotti, bring it on. I will see all of you tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to download the OneFootball app. Hit that now and enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care and peace.